All right, today is December the 3rd. So I want to say, it's hard to keep track, but I want to say it's like the 4th day of me dosing, maybe 5th day of me dosing my dry ferts into the tank. And it's only been a couple of days since I propagated the Ludwigia and replanted some of the stargrass. And did a decent cleaning to try and stop the red algae bloom, or at least try and control it a little bit. So the update is I want to say that it is working. I know it's only been a couple of days, but this is day 2 of coming home and not seeing noticeable breakouts of brown algae all over the place. So it, at one point was getting to a point where I was coming home, and every day I'd come home, there'd be a bunch of red algae on that back glass or the front or all over my plants. That's got a little, but that's left over from the original outbreak. But everything else itself is, knock on wood, is looking really healthy. These plants are just, it's really incredible, at least to me, how much healthier and just how much more life my plants look like they have because I'm dosing these ferts. And honestly, I'm saying it's 100% due to me dosing these ferts, because this is the only time my plants have ever looked like this. And it started as I started doing all of the dry fertilization dosing. So what's amazing is that this dwarf baby tears HC, I was really, really worried about this stuff. I kind of would go over it in my videos and kind of neglect it because I was worried if it would even survive. And this stuff's kind of a pain. I've tried a couple of times before to get this stuff to grow, and this is 2 days in a row now I've come home from the office and I have noticeable growth on this. Absolutely noticeable growth. And it is growing vertically, which is fine, but as it's growing vertically, I can see that it's spreading as well. I've got, right there, I've got a patch that started with that, let's see, it started with that one right there, and it's spread its roots out over here. Same with this one, I've got more growth over here. I've got a patch I started here that's growing out. So it's all starting to grow out. So what I've read and what I'm assuming is that if it starts to grow vertical, that's fine, because I can just trim it. And if I trim it down low, then it's going to continue to grow horizontally. So it's going to grow up, trim it, it's going to continue to grow horizontally, trim it, continue to grow horizontally. So the stargrass, here's another look at it, is looking really good. Lots of life. Good color coming out of it. These are my test subjects from propagating them, so I'm not as confident as these growing out like I was the first batch, but they don't look like they're dying, and this one actually looks really healthy. If you look all right here, the leaves are pointing upwards, feeding off of that light. So I don't know about these. I got the one in the back over here that I'll check out, and that one's actually looking really good. I just actually noticed that, so it's not looking too shabby at all. The tank itself is just, I'm super proud of it right now. So I'm hoping, look at this guy in the back, just looks great. I'm really hoping that good water movement there and from my pump. I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks I can get an order on Aquabid or aquariumplants.com, and I have a list of some plants that about $50 worth that I'm wanting to grow in the tank and focus on this side of the tank now. Right now, I've really been focusing on this side, getting it done, using this as kind of like doctoring some plants, propagating the plants, testing some things out, learning with the hobby. And I think I'm at a point that I'll be at a point within the next couple of weeks where I'll be ready to really uproot these stems, bring them over here, maybe keep some of that stargrass in there, but just start a whole new section of the tank with some brand new plants. Hopefully it's going to look good. And eventually the potential underwater waterfall, but that's just a long shot. So, but yeah, so that's the December 3rd update. All of my fishies, my albino, my Cory, and my emerald, they're waiting for that piece of food to moisten up and poof out so they can chow down. But things are going really good. Thanks.